Hello, my fine furry friends. How are you? You drink your water? Take your sleep. Have you gotten your sleep? Now you're taking your vitamins. Because I feel like we should drink water, like, right before we go to bed, and then, like, wake up after a good night's sleep, and then take our vitamins while we drink more water. So, y'all were at the finale. Can y'all believe that? Whole season gone. Phew, straight out of there. But in this season, we have a little catching up to do because some stuff has happened in the midst of the season I don't think I've been able to tell you guys about. So I'll grab you some more of that water, come back, and not only are we going to have a little conversation, we're going to talk about how to get this. Yeah, be right back. Come see me. Okay. I know you're finding some similarities here. Started the season with a hair video. We're ending the season with a hair video. We started the season with an update. We're ending with an update. I'm trying to stay consistent here. Huh. But like you saw at the top of the video, let's see how we got there, starting here. And I'm going to talk to you guys while I do this. I'm going to tell you guys how I do it. So let's just do an update. So I haven't had a sew-in in I did the math when I got this, 3 years. This month makes 3 years since I got sew-in. So I was like, I want to get back into it. And I decided to do it with a curly unit that I've already noticed is really easy to straighten as well. I've had this hair before. This is my hair that I sell at Bella Ray Beauty. So I've had this hair before with other people using it. And I was like, ooh, you straighten well and you revert well. I'm getting tools. Get a Denman brush. I would normally do this in the shower, this part, but I'm gonna take y'all in the shower with me. We're not that close yet. Maybe season 3, maybe season 4. I don't know yet. Don't hold me. But water. I get an old fashioned Denman brush. We start from the bottom. Mirror's over here, by the way. So I can see what y'all can see. But start at the bottom, and we just, carefully. Okay, start from the bottom, come on up bit by bit. And I use the old school Denman brush just because, honestly, I already had it. And it's really good at styling curls. Even like my natural hair, when my natural hair is out. If I'm doing like a twist out or a braid out, or this is really the one I do a wash and go with the most. Just because like when you do that bend, the curls get into it really good. So when I have curly hair, I do it the same. Anyway, about the update. We're gonna talk about my favorite moments of season 2 and some stuff that I've learned throughout season 2 and some stuff that my life has just done in season 2 in general. So on a personal tip, started season 2 with Friends with Benefits, ended season 2 without one, and it was my choice because um, well, I'll be honest, because we're honest here. It mainly ended because for me, I can't speak for him, but for me, I was being trusting to someone who wasn't trusting me the same way, and showed that by not necessarily being the honest that I had made it very clear that I wanted from the start of it. So before we even started, I made a point to say like, hey, I need you to be honest with me. I need you to tell me if stuff changes. Don't let me be the one that has to ask like what's going on all the time. Mask. or your favorite deep conditioner. I have come to find deep conditioners work better with this. It will help him out. We're gonna praying hands it in there, and we're gonna rake it. But yeah, I made it be very clear to him like the type of honesty I was looking for, and he did not want to give that. And it wasn't like, oh, first time and I didn't excuse it, and I was just like, cut it off. No, I gave him humanity until it started to be I'm compromising my own humanity. We don't compromise our own humanity here. So had to let that go. We're still friends. We just took the benefits out. I'm waiting to hear back on if one of my favorite benefits is gone, because I didn't necessarily say. I just kind of left it to be like, oh, the benefit that's leaving is sex. But so that kind of left my favorite benefit, which honestly, I'll tell y'all, we would have like little cuddle nap type situations where we wouldn't even have sex. We would just lay in bed, go to sleep. Like the time before last that he came over here, about 2 times ago when he came over here, or we were around each other really. We just took a nap. He literally came. He looked exhausted. He came in. I gave him a massage. In the midst of the massage, still went to sleep. And mind you, while I'm giving him a massage, he's trying to like give my legs one too, because my knee was hurting. So he's trying to do that, fall asleep. And it would be stuff like that. Like we would be at his house, and he would just go to sleep. Like we're tired. We're adults. We're tired. As y'all see that shine? That's what you want. Some refreshing for the week. And then we just really do that over and over and over again. Not rocket science. I also couldn't do any type of hair. That was gonna be hard to maintain because y'all know I got 3 little minions. I can't be doing too much at all. I do this very back piece first, and then I go into the sides. Just because that makes it easier for me to manage. If I need to separate it into a smaller chunk, then I will. But for the most part, I've gotten pretty used to this so far. I separate the bang, so let me just go ahead and do that now. Done. I'm gonna I gotta go get a clip. I'm gonna keep talking. But yeah, so that was my favorite, benefit, I guess, to me and him. I love taking naps. Like I'm not gonna hold y'all. I love taking naps. I love a cuddle. I am a cuddler. I've come to notice it, and I used to not be. I used to be like don't touch me type of girl, right? But over time, especially with him, cuddles have just gotten to be so nice, and I value a good cuddle. I'm gonna clip you out of the way. There's no point in getting you out of the way first, because you gotta go out last. Anyway, so rinse your feet. So we just, ended that because of the honesty tip. Waiting to see if I'll still have that perk, because it's an amazing perk for me. I will say, I also do that with my sister, my female best friend. No stranger to the channel, Dominique. We will just get in the bed and take a nap and laugh and watch TV shows, and I do that with my friends anyway. So I don't see a weirdness in it. But this is also me I'm talking about, so I don't see me as weird all the time. Sometimes. But not all the time. But yeah. So started the season with that, ended with that one. Am I gonna miss the other benefit? Absolutely. Because like I was telling him, there's a level of submission that I've had with him that I haven't had with a partner like ever before. I mean like ever. Even from my children's father, to my first like love, and it's kind of weird to have to give that up, especially that much. I got to just be a girl, bro. Like I have been, you know, a a bad bitch and a boss bitch for a long time, and a lot of the times it's a stressful road. And to be able to be submissive to someone in any form and it extend past what you guys thought it would or what you definitely thought it would is really nice. But I mean, like I told him before this losing of it even happened, we do scrunch. It helps. We're gonna defuse at the end, but scrunching helps. We had a conversation at one point about it and about my submission with him, and I told him like it's really bittersweet. Like I'm happy I was able to have it, but it's really bittersweet to me because it's with a person who doesn't want a relationship with me that I don't want a relationship period right now. Like so it's really bittersweet that I know it exists and I'm grateful for that. But you know, it just kind of sucks. But as we talked about in the last video, we're not going to regret any relationships. We are going to be very happy that the lesson was learned, that the experience have had wonderful memories. Took me to my first NBA game. Um, he was there when I needed to have surgery. Was there when I was going through the emotions of not even knowing if I would have to have surgery. Like the day I got back from the ER and not even knowing, like they just told me like, hey, you broke this. As a person, like I said, I've been dancing since I was 2.5 years old, and I've never had the real ability to not be able to do it. Even when I broke my ankle, it was a hairline fracture, so it was literally just, hey, rest this. Let's just see how this repairs. If it repairs itself, wonderful. If it doesn't, we'll go from there. But it repaired itself, so it rests in, you know, non-invasive measures. It repaired itself, so I didn't have to really worry then either. But this is the first time, and like when I'm on the phone like crying with him. First off, I don't cry in front of people, around people for real like that. I have friends who have been friends with me for over a decade who couldn't tell you what my crying sounds like, because they've never experienced it. So for me to be this open with you and know that this isn't gonna work out the way that most openness should, um, it was a conversation that we had, and it was yeah, yeah, yeah. So we I'm grateful for the friendship that I have. So we don't regret. We're happy about it. Yeah, I'm right. I checked the mirror, y'all. But that personally, um, we also had to let go. We talked to some people. Had to let them go because y'all not gonna play me. Um, so fully in the season 2, we were talking about the beginning of season 2. We were talking about someone kind of special. He's not exist anymore. For the benefits, does not exist anymore. Anyone that I'm just talking to doesn't exist anymore. So your girl is good and single. I'm not gonna say ready to mingle. But we are single. We're gonna see what happens. We're mainly just focused on getting into grad school, starting that. Because we had our list: get a job, get a car, get a place, go to school. Is everything going in the order that we wanted it to? No. But the fact that we even have the availability to do things, top tier. Job secured. Um, So we're great with that. Um, season started. Baby daddy was paying child support. Is he paying that now? No. Did he also get in trouble and try to blame me for him not paying his child support? Yeah, because isn't that what they do? They blame us when in actuality you chose this, my guy. You chose this. But he just got a job. He is going at the moment of recording this. He is going to training, which my kids love their dad. He'll be gone for training for 2 weeks, so they're kind of sad that they're not going to be around their daddy, especially his daddy's girl, that little girl we have. So she's a little upset about that, but she does understand that daddy is um, working to provide for her. So, and she also can call her daddy after 5 o'clock every day. So, they spent the last weekend that he has before training with him. So I got them back this morning because he had to get on the road to where his training is at. We're doing a little bit better in the co-parenting situation. We talk more in regards to the children. We talk a lot more. So we're on the way. We're on the way to a good co-parenting situation, and we like that. If you did not know, we also listen to music while we do our hair often. Don't forget, we have a season 1 playlist for what the vibes were for season 1. We'll have season 2 dropping today. So check our Apple Music, get on our vibe. We love a good vibe. Clumsy self drop my brush. Anyway, so yeah, baby daddy's doing better. Are we as good as we could be? No. But are we better than we were? Yes. And that is all that I can ask for. At the end of the day, I just want to make sure that we are the best that we can be for our children. And that's all I care about when it comes to him. Fun fact: on my personal TikTok, again, shameless plug, go follow me. TikTok and Instagram, I made a TikTok describing when he first kind of let me know that he was back in a relationship. I'm assuming back with the girl he was with before. Um, but when he first told me, I was like, well, I wish you guys were, happy and healthy. He's like, no, you don't. But we're good. Whoa. Why do you think I don't want you to be happy and healthy, guy? That's on there. So if you want to go check that out, you'll know some of what I've been going through. But prior to that, it's crazy how people get. You know what? I'm not gonna be petty. We're gonna let that go. Never mind. Oh, check the progress. The progress is progress. It's nothing to do with this song that's playing right now. But anyway, shameless plug. Go follow us on Apple Music. We got vibes. Shameless plug. Check my TikTok. I think I'm a vibe. A little bit. Also, shameless plug. Make sure that you are following the Clutch Factory and Sabir Official. Every time that y'all hear that intro, you do hear his work. He also has a fire couple of albums. So, support my friend. Support my friends. Support my friends because they're friends of the channel. And they support me. I want to try to support them. But, we're doing good. We're doing okay. We surgery wise, knee update. We are doing better. Full range of motion reestablished in there, and we're getting better in our extension as well. We surpassed our left range of motion, which apparently, since this was my strong meet prior to anyway, they were like, that's probably going to happen. But now we are starting to get back on exercise equipment to build up the muscle of my quad muscle. If I build my quad muscle back up, then the tendon is apparently supposed to like start doing the ligaments are supposed to start doing all the things it's supposed to do. So we are working on that. Happy about that. This is such a low number for me, but to even hear this as an update, even to hear this as I'm so happy I can do this. I was able to leg press on one leg, on my surgery leg, 40 pounds. It's so funny because I used to be able to leg press 200, 250 easy. And the fact that I am at 40 with one leg is wild a concept to me. But, we're getting there. So, surgery wise, we're doing better. We're doing good. I'm really excited to be healthy again, to be able to get out and dance again. Um, I have been able to wear block heels and platforms with the brace on. So, starting to get back to me feels good. Feels real good. Like, let's see. Work wise, still love my job, which we are under some changes for the university that I work for. We are under some changes. Our president announced his retirement. His chief of staff announced his retirement. My big boss is retiring. So much is happening. So much is happening. So much movement. Some of my kids, some of my college workers are graduating, which I'm so proud of them, so happy for them and this change that's about to happen in their lives. They are also now able to actually, I told them once they graduated, they could subscribe to the channel and I wouldn't have any issues because I've been telling them since they've been my workers that they can't. So hopefully they did, and hopefully, hey, proud of you. But so much transition. The kids are doing good. Like my actual baby babes are doing good. We're doing better at potty training. That was a that was a stressor there for a minute. Stressor. We're doing better at that. Work wise, the C's of the group. Sarah and Dominique and Aisha, they're all doing good. We have a couple of life updates from them, but I will have the specific people do their own updates and I will share them as they make their own updates. Oh, one update I can show. Hold on 2 seconds as I push that up. And I'll scrunch this while I do that. We have, I'm going to take the date off because I don't know if she wants y'all to know that. But Miss Sarah saved the date. Y'all know her and Mr. Sarah are getting married this year. So I got our save the date for that. Really excited to celebrate them. Because they are the cutest. They are just the cutest, annoyingly adorable couple, guys. Like they're so adorable. Onto this of a bang. In the last part, I just want to say, as a wrap up to everything, I started this podcast truly not thinking anybody would really care about it. I did it to just, tell God, like, see, tell me do something. I did it. Tell you when anybody care. I did it low key in the perspective of a petulant child. Never did I think that I would like it or if, other people would like it. I didn't think that there would be any subscribers or followers or anything like that. Like, you couldn't have told me that any of this would happen. That people will be reaching out to tell me they like my content, or that brands will be reaching out like, hey, we want you to, we want you to be, ooh, we want you to work with us. Like, you couldn't have told me that any of this was gonna happen because I didn't think about it like that. I just eventually just looked at it as, I told God I'd do something, BioSilk at the end of it, just to put some moisture back in there before we diffuse it. We'll put some extra moisture because this is holding for the rest of the week. But like I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think that I would matter in the scope of how. Okay, that was weird. How much is going on? But you guys are the things that I never thought that I would have. We're gonna diffuse with our Revlon blow jar off camera. So hold on. So we are back, diffused. A couple days later, not even gonna hold you. We're honest here. Had to come back because guess who forgot to shoot this part? Me. Sarah has been super, super busy, and we, of course, love Sarah. And she is a boss in every way imaginable. But since Sarah's super busy, super busy, sorry, I've been running this solo dolo these past 2 videos. I'm sure y'all can tell. But with all that being said, we here at the Fool's Guide, our wonderful family, want to tell you thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We can never say it more than enough. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for leaving comments. Thank you so much for telling people, because word of mouth is the best part of marketing. Thank you so much for supporting us. You have no idea how much this has changed my life, how much this has changed my team's perspective of life. Like, you have no idea. We really appreciate you. We cannot wait to I don't know if y'all can hear that, but hey, my kids are running amok about. But we cannot wait to come back to you for season 3 in the fall. Please be sure to remember that the season 2 playlist drops today. So come out, vibe with us, follow us over there, follow all of our personal pages. They will be down linked below. But for the last time this season, I will say, please remember, life is not a dress rehearsal. It is your final performance. God only gave us long, so let's make sure we're doing the things we love. Speaking of love, we love you. We wish you love. We wish you happiness, but above all else, wish you peace. See you later, guys.